I'm not going to take questions here. I have a press conference later this afternoon in which I'll take questions and answer them there. The statement I want to make is this. This is an important day for justice in Western Australia. The Claremont killings struck at the heart of our way of life, stretching back almost a quarter of a century. 3 innocent young women were killed, along with the hopes and dreams they never got to fulfil. The justice system has taken its course, and Bradley Edwards has now been convicted of killing 2 of those women, Jane Rimmer and Ciara Glennon. The investigation into the murder of Sarah Spiers remains open. We will never give up trying to locate Sarah, and I've conveyed that to Don and Carol Spiers today and to Amanda. Sarah and her family deserve justice. I do note amongst His Honour Judge Hall's comments in respect of the acquittal of the charge of murdering Sarah Spiers, and I'll directly quote, "The propensity evidence makes it more likely that the accused was the killer of Ms Spiers, but it cannot prove it beyond reasonable doubt in the absence of any other evidence as to the identity of her killer." So we must never forget Jane, Ciara and Sarah and the devastating effect these crimes have had on their families. We must also recognise the devastation and serious crimes committed on those other women that Bradley Edwards has admitted and is now also convicted of. These victims and the witnesses must be commended for their courage and their resilience. Bradley Edwards can now be called for what he is, a brutal rapist and a murderer. I acknowledge and thank all those family members for their strength and their resilience. I've just spent some time with all those family members. They have carried themselves and continue to with patience, grace and dignity under the most tragic of circumstances. Today's verdicts are a testament to many years of work. It does demonstrate that WA police officers will never give up. The current team that stand behind me today are one of over 700 police and analysts and forensic experts that were directly allocated to investigate these crimes, which stretch back 32 years. Many hundreds more police were involved in painstaking land searches, in answering tens of thousands of phone calls and other work over the years. And we can all be immensely proud of those officers and the contributions they've made over many years, and I'll go into details a little later this afternoon. I do also want to acknowledge the forensic experts, particularly those from PathWest, the Chem Centre of Western Australia, the international forensic experts and witnesses that provided such vital forensic evidence before the court. To the international law enforcement groups and profilers, many more, too many to name. To the DPP, Amanda Forrester provided every resource she could to her deputy DPP, Carmel Barbagallo. Carmel Barbagallo and her superb prosecution team at the DPP, we are in awe of your dedication, we're in awe of your skill and your unswerving commitment to prosecute Bradley Edwards. It must be remembered that the DPP also secured crimes against 2 other young women in the lead up to these proceedings today. To the Western Australian community, thank you all for your assistance over these years, especially those of you who came forward with vital information. To the media, thank you for your support, especially with appeals for information, which was so vital in these complex investigations. In the meantime, on behalf of the families who have endured so much, they've asked me to convey to you their thanks, but they do not presently now wish to make further statements. Today I ask that you respect their privacy and they will come to a decision as to whether they make any further public comment, and obviously we now await the sentencing on the 23rd of December. I'll have more to say at a news conference later this afternoon, and I won't take questions now. Thank you.